still doing some line construction on the west end of this fire, but most of our efforts are in structure protection. The fire is fairly well cut off with a mine road on the west end, and then we've got a line off the north side of the mountain. It's probably going to back down 2 roads along the sides of the mountain on both sides. We have 3 dozers on the north side of the mountain, 3 teams. They're going in to put lines around structures there. The fire's just slowly backing down these extremely steep slopes. We cannot get up and operate on those slopes. So we're putting lines around structures to protect them, and are doing the same thing on this side of the mountain. I do not have any kind of number on how many houses are in danger. There's probably both occupied and unoccupied, and barns and outbuildings like that. We've probably got dozens of structures that we're having to protect. Cloud Creek and then along 11W here.
Okay. So every little hollow that goes up 11W?
Every little hollow has got houses, barns, and other structures, and we're just taking them one at a time and going in and putting lines in. We have bulldozers that are specially equipped with a plow on the back and, of course, a blade on the front. And we go in and either plow or blade a line down into bare mineral soil all the way around these structures to where the fire just can't burn up to them. Well, the obstacles we have are the steepness of slope. This mountain is so steep and rocky and with bluff lines that there's just very few places we can go from the top of the mountain straight down to the bottom of the mountain. So therefore, and it's too steep along the side for us to operate on the side slope. So we're just letting the fire back down to the foot of the mountain, and we're protecting structures there. Wind has been a problem throughout this fire. We have a peculiar northeast, north-northeast wind. Typically the wind's out of the southwest, but that wind has pushed the fire right up the peak of the ridge, which has made this a very long fire, and then we can't operate on the side slope, so we're having to let the fire come to us at the foot of the mountain. We don't plan any water drops. The air tankers are not in the southeastern United States. There's none in the southeast to utilize, and we would only use those in the structure protection mode. And we think that we can much more economically protect those structures with our dozers and hand crews. We have to let it burn where we can't get to it. If you bring in an air tanker and drop water, that just slows the fire down. You still have to go in and put lines. That water drop won't stop the fire. It'll probably burn until we get good precipitation here. There's a lot of fuel. There's been logging in there, dead pines from the pine beetle epidemic we had a few years ago. Fuels are very heavy, and it's plenty dry enough to burn. It actively burns through the night, so we will probably be babysitting this thing till we get some good precipitation. There's none in the forecast. It's a long job we've got ahead of us.